Stevie B!
What up, buddy?
Hey, dude. You look,
What's
I
up?
was gonna say, I expect you to be a little more sun-kissed.
Oh, you did?
I did. I kind of expected
Really?
you to be, I don't know, did you like bathe in coconut oil and
No,
just,
no, I didn't. We didn't try to tan too much. Well, I mean, we did. We were out in the sun a lot, but I don't know. I feel I got pretty tan, but maybe I need to work on it more today.
well, this filter just makes you look so smooth and
Yeah, it's just
even.
probably a soft zoom filter here, so I'm doing pretty good right now.
Well, it looks like you
Thank
just have
you.
like a pound of foundation on.
Well, I don't.
This is us
That's my
talking
tan.
about makeup. This is what
Yeah,
we do.
that's my tan right now. So, yeah,
Um,
it was an amazing time, man.
yeah, dude. Like, give me a
So
like
awesome.
you were on the island of Maui the whole time, yeah?
Yeah, we were in Maui and Michelle's never been,
Oh,
and
fun. Yeah,
she's
East Coast
this
people don't go to Hawaii as
that's
much.
exactly right.
Yeah,
East Coasters, they go to Bahamas,
the
Puerto
Caribbean and
Rico,
stuff.
the
Yeah,
Caribbean,
yeah.
Dominican Republic, all those areas.
It's too far.
Um
I mean, why would you go to Hawaii when you can go
you
to
can't.
Aruba?
You can't. You
Right,
can't.
for
I
an
mean, you'd have a
hour, like
6 hour
say,
flight to LA and then another 5.5 to Maui.
yeah,
Like you're 11 and a half. You could be in Europe.
that's right.
You know what
Or
I mean? So
yeah,
for her,
of
but she's always wanted to go,
course.
and it was amazing, man. Like there is something special about Hawaii. So I've said it before,
Yeah,
years and years ago, but there's something really cool and magical about being there.
yeah.
We're in northern Maui, and it's a little more,
Kanapali, is that right?
yeah,
Or Kap?
Kaanapali,
Is that
Kapalua,
Kapalua? Is Kapalua
Kaanapali, Kapalua. Yep.
same area?
Yeah, you got Lahaina where the fires were.
Right, and then
And then you go Kanapali's north up there, like 10 to 15 minutes. And then
yeah,
10 to 15 more minutes is Kapalua.
Kapalua. Okay.
Yeah. And it's kind of isolated up there a little bit. So, yeah, man, the weather was great.
Oh,
We
that's
did
nice.
everything. Got to unplug a little bit, which was amazing.
Yeah. What's the
Got to
most
eat some
active thing you
amazing.
did?
Well, we would hike, we'd walk every day.
Yeah,
And I should get Michelle on here at some point because we have some funny stories
absolutely. We should.
and it would be fun. But yeah, we did everything. We hiked, we worked out. They had a great gym.
I
We
saw you.
snorkeled.
Yeah, you guys, you were looking at dolphins. Were those
Yeah, the
dolphins?
dolphins. Yeah, we were snorkeling and they take you to two spots. The water there is so blue. I can't even believe it, man. I didn't realize how blue the water actually is because I'd always say, "Oh, Florida Destin is beautiful. The water's
Sure.
amazing," or
Well, that the
Cancun.
white sand and
Yeah,
yeah,
the Cancun, but man, the different shades of blue there are incredible.
yeah.
So yeah, we did some snorkeling, saw a sea turtle, some good fish. It
Nice.
was pretty cool. And then when we were leaving another boat, part of their, snorkel crew boats
Yeah.
was like, hey, there's a bunch of spinner dolphins
Ooh.
like a couple minutes that way. And we found, what's
Yeah.
it called? The
Little,
school? Is it a
little
school? What is it called? Something else. I don't know.
harem.
Harem, yeah. But they would literally spin out of the water and back in. It was almost like a flying fish, but they were dolphins. It was so cool.
Oh wow, that is
So,
cool.
and then we snorkeled a lot by the hotel and hiked a lot. There's a lot of different terrain there. Went to a bamboo forest, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Jumped off a freaking waterfall, which was super cool. Almost
Wow,
died a
dude.
few times.
Yeah.
Like literally. And so yeah, the food was great.
What was the best thing you ate?
Well, we would always kind of share. So
Nice.
Michelle would be a better answer to that.
Well, yeah,
But we had one night we had this restaurant was amazing. We had three desserts. And she's like, "Oh, you had to order three?" I go, "Yep, I had to order three."
I'm on my
Uh,
honeymoon. Let's go.
yes. And so we got like a banana bread pudding, which was
Ooh.
incredible.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
And
good.
then this Dubai chocolate thing out there.
No.
It's kind of like pistachio and it's a trending thing.
Okay.
It's a huge trend, but they had their own take on it, and it was
Ooh.
pretty good.
Pistachio and
Um,
chocolate sounds pretty good. That sounds
Dude,
pretty good.
it's yeah. There's a shortage of pistachio because of this trend.
The internet
It's the,
can
you
be
could check
used
it out.
for good and evil.
Yeah, yes, we know this. And then there was a coconut lime sorbet that night that was amazing.
Oh, that sounds. You
So
put
we had
the
a lot of
lime in the coconut and took.
yes, that's good. That song played when they delivered it to our table in the coconut. It was in the coconut.
That's amazing.
The sunsets were amazing. It's just, dude, it was amazing. Like it's amazing.
You
To
mentioned
be on your
something.
to be on your honeymoon it was just glorious.
Oh, I love it, dude.
It was amazing.
You
Yeah.
mentioned something like What, a baked Hawaiian? What was that?
Yeah, well, I guess I didn't even know what a baked Alaska was until you kind of said it.
Yeah, because it's got like not meringue, and then they light it on fire,
And
right?
they've lied, yeah, yeah. So this was a baked Hawaiian, which was a carrot cake with pineapple and then the meringue on fire or whatever,
Yeah, that seems
burnt a
like a
little bit.
dubious combination to me. Carrot cake with pineapple?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It wasn't great. So that was probably the worst thing I ever ate there.
Are we insulting the entire Hawaiian Islands by
I've
saying a
never heard
baked?
of a baked Hawaiian. So
Okay,
I don't think so.
let us know if we
You
just
know,
insulted the Hawaiian culture.
no, we didn't. And then we went to a luau, which was cool. So
Was that on site at the hotel, or was it a
no,
separate
no,
place?
it was the older. It's an older luau that's been there for years.
Awesome.
It was cool. It wasn't the fire, fire spitting and fire twirling. It was more about the history of Hawaii,
I love that.
which was cool. So yeah, man, we had a great time. And
Was
I'll
there
get
a,
Michelle on and we can tell stories.
was there a roast pig or something? Is that what
There
happens? On the
was. They're
loop?
like, they're pulling the pig out from underground. You guys can go watch. And everybody gets up and goes and watches him carry the pig. And
Did Michelle judge it a little bit? Because
What?
she didn't she cook a
we
pig underground?
She had, well, no, she cooked a tomahawk steak
Underground. Okay.
underground. Yeah.
Somebody there was a pig. There was a whole episode on her season about a pig roast, though, wasn't there?
There might have been. I don't know. That's
Mm.
why I have to get her on here because she's better at the food than I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's awesome, dude.
But yeah, man,
Congrats.
it was great.
That's
Yep.
great. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Um,
Back at it. Back at it.
Speaking of tropical locations, the Metrocourt pool has reopened.
Is that tropical?
I admit it's tropicalistic.
I mean, it's not a bad. It's bad.
Well, for whom?
Not bad, but
I
it's
can't, I can't be for the, it can't. All right. So this is always a question for me because, like I've always said I was not hired for my looks, but the aesthetics of soap operas are such that there are often very good looking people on our shows, right? And
yeah.
so so this is kind of a kind of a decent time to bring up.
Can we do a poll on this?
Do you want to just rate people? We say a name and I'll be like,
No. I'm not talking about rating people.
No, I know
No,
what you're
no, no.
saying.
I'm doing a poll. Like, do people enjoy this summer Metrocourt pool being
Yeah,
open and having scenes actually taking place
sure.
there? Right. So that's really the question. Do we like the Metrocourt pool as a set
Right.
in the summer or do we not?
Well, and that's what made me made me think about this topic a little bit just in this moment. Like when people are watching the show, how much of the aesthetic value, the visuals, the people, how they look, and how maybe they look with less clothes on is how does that stack in terms of like storytelling and acting ability and
Sure.
whatnot? Like, what is the like I'm very grateful that I've been around for 20 years and I know that it's not for it's more for the acting ability than the look.
You're so dumb, dude.
But I know, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's an
Yes.
interesting.
Bradford to make up, please.
Mm.
My call time's not till 12:30. Why would they call
Yeah,
me?
you're fine, dude. You're
Yeah.
fine.
So
You want me
anyway,
to text him right now?
yeah, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, do you have Carol's number?
Yeah, I'll text right now.
Okay. So
Carol's be like, wait, you're not.
Imagine you're a business owner relying on a dozen different software programs, each one disconnected, more expensive, and more complicated than the last. It can be incredibly stressful, right? Now, picture Odoo. Odoo brings all the tools your business needs into one simple platform. CRM, accounting, inventory, manufacturing, marketing, HR, and more. All seamlessly connected. Everything works together, giving you the peace of mind that your business is running smoothly from every angle. Odoo's open source applications are user-friendly and designed to scale with your business, saving you time and money. Say goodbye to juggling multiple platforms and hello to efficient, integrated management. Stop wasting resources on complicated systems and make the switch to Odoo today. Visit odoo.com, ODOO.com, and discover how Odoo can simplify and streamline your business operations. Odoo, modern management made simple.
Working?
Yes, I am on set today. Very happy to be. And I can say that my scenes are not at the pool. Although was it last summer or the summer before? I did have some fun stuff when I was trying to steal Jagger's phone.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He had moves like Jagger.
Well, they made me this was a funny thing. They made me shave. They asked if I could shave because I was trying to be like
I remember, yeah.
incognito. And so yeah, I was under like a bucket hat, clean shaven, and my kids were not happy. Well, it's funny, there's all those videos online of
It's like Gilligan, bro.
yeah, no kidding. All those videos online of like dads with babies that they're used to the dad's facial hair, and the dads shave it off and the kids get really sad. Like, oh, who are you? Who are you? My kids were like that, but they're not babies. They just think I have a less interesting face without it. What did the head of our makeup department say?
I'm actually doing a head of hair right now because I can't find.
Oh, okay. Well, the hair department doesn't see me. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting fun fact. I haven't sat in a hair department chair
Really?
for 15 years. Or maybe longer. Maybe longer. I don't know if you folks remember when I came onto the show, my hair was, I don't want to say questionable at best. It was,
Yeah, it was self-made.
yeah, it was not a Flowbee. What do they call? What are the things that call?
That was a Flowbee.
Yeah. So it was like a Flowbee by hand where I just
don't
kind of
even
grabbed it in four places.
Did you really do that?
I did because it was just ended up being like a mop, right? It was like a
I mean,
messy.
dude, you were ahead of your time. This is what the kids wear now.
Yeah, I didn't ice cream scoop it, but it was so I would take the whole top, gather it, just cut it bluntly, and then do the same on the sides and the back. And it was perfect.
It worked.
It worked.
It worked. It
well,
worked
because-
when you were young.
Well, that's for sure.
Yeah,
But
now you do have good hair game.
Oh, for sure. Not today. I'm not going to reveal that, but because I haven't coiffed it yet.
Okay.
But
But
there
are
was
you going to coif it take the hat off and coif it?
no,
Or
I
are
got
you
shower.
gonna shower? Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I flew in this morning.
Yeah. You're a beast.
Oof. But there was after the fact, after I got fired, I was told by our executive producer at the time that they really wanted whoever came in for Spinelli, they wanted to laugh as soon as he walked in the room. And with my hair and the way I walked in, that happened.
When you first got the job?
When I had one reading with our casting director, and then I went straight to producers with Bob and Jill in the room.
Yeah.
And
that was it.
That was it. That was just 2 auditions. Yeah. So
It
anyway,
was probably the energy too. It wasn't just the.
yeah.
It was the whole persona that was. What's the word I'm looking for?
Just a little. Well,
what's the word?
What?
Evoking? No.
Yeah.
There's
Exactly.
Something else. There's another word I was looking for, but
yeah, I think there was this offbeat energy that I just kind of carried with me.
yeah,
that
dude,
was
you had it. You freaking came in like.
Yeah.
It was an interesting combination of you had great confidence and you were dorky.
Yeah.
And that's a mix. That's a good mix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well,
What a magical time.
What a magical time.
We lived in.
For sure.
When we actually had scenes together.
I know we are hoping that happens again soon.
4 7 years. That's how long it's going to be until we have.
No kidding.
I don't even know what that math is, but it feels like it's been that long.
So with the coming of the MetroCard pool, there's also other things that are turning and coming around, and we had
a lot of story going on.
Yeah, we had a lot of storylines that were kind of like simmering for a long time, and then took a turn at the nurses' ball.
Yeah.
And man, it feels like things are humming now.
Things are heating up. I think there's a lot of actual stories that are happening.
Sure.
Some are coming to an end, some are just starting. So we're kind of in this cool flow of, I think, on the upswing of interest.
Talk about that, like because you really focused on, or you really kind of put emphasis on, there's real story happening here. Talk about the difference of a time, like comparing times where you feel like and I'm not saying in this current writing thing, but
Sure,
just,
sure.
in a general time on a soap where you feel like you're just kind of like puttering along versus driving along.
Yeah, I think a lot. I mean, these are just my opinions, by the way. I don't,
Sure. Yeah,
you
yeah,
could
yeah.
go, hey, that's not right, or another actor or writer could go, hey, that's not right either.
Sure.
But just, I guess, in my experience, it feels right now that there was a head writing change.
Sure.
I think it feels like they're getting their footing.
Sure. I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
Is like there's they were trying to find their way a little bit with we're some things that were working were not working,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now
yeah.
there's a lot of good. It doesn't feel like there's one huge A story, I guess,
Yeah.
and it's trickling down. It
Sure.
feels like there's some good stories in different families, in different storylines
Yeah.
that are crossing a little bit. But you're not just cutting away to a B or C story, you're cutting away to another story.
Yeah. What's interesting,
That's what it feels like to me.
yeah.
And I could be totally wrong and off mark because I don't watch the show.
Sure.
But from what I can gather on the monitor and scenes and what makeup's talking about and hair's talking about,
Yeah.
I think there's a lot happening.
Sure. And I think what's a good kind of indication for our viewers as to what to look ahead to is that what's airing right now and what has aired in the last week or so, like, and sometimes I forget because two major things have happened: the Geo reveal as Dante and Brooklyn's kid,
Yes.
and Michael returning, and
Yes.
and upending Drew and Willow and Sasha, and like so, and those are major storylines, right?
Big stories, yeah.
And like that's the turn. That's the who knows if it's the climax, but it's definitely a turn. It's a beat change. It's a and we're 3-4 weeks ahead now, and you're talking about the stuff that you're seeing, feeling like, so all to say, like, enjoy the ride, friends, because it feels like,
yeah, it's good. Things
Yeah.
are definitely picking up momentum.
yeah.
Then you got Sidwell and Sonny and the Piers, and you
Oh,
have
that's right.
you have
Yeah.
all these other kind of now that's probably a little bit of a sub story at this point.
Sure.
It's things are definitely going to be heating up.
Heyo.
Yeah. So
And it's summer,
excited.
and we can all cool off in the pool.
At the Metro Court. No diving,
No, sir.
no cannonballs,
No.
no can openers.
We don't need any spinal injury storylines.
No. Yeah, I listen. The fact that Christina's even walking after a 10-story fall into a
Into
2.5 foot pool
There
is
are
a miracle.
kiddie pools are deeper than this pool.
That's true, dude. It's true. We were talking about, on the live, just, about watching,
Grown men try to
grown
swim.
men try to swim a lap. And multiple times, by the way.
And they have to walk like a corgi.
It's you're like Wonder Twin powers. Make me a corgi who can swim. make me a dachshund now. Totally, dude.
Oh gosh.
Make me a baby T-Rex. Quick.
Oh, that's
So I can-
amazing.
There's no
No one's doing the butterfly. No one's doing the crawl.
no.
You can maybe do a little
You could do
side,
a little back. You could maybe do a little side stroke. You could,
little side
yeah,
stroke.
Yeah, you could do back. You could just float on your back maybe and kick.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So
And it is I think people don't like a cold pool, but like a creepily warm pool is also not great.
you mean in general?
Well,
It's uncomfortable. There's definitely a temperature that's comfortable,
yeah.
right? Like your pool's heated
Yes.
where you live.
Yeah.
Is it too hot?
No.
Is it too cold?
No.
There. Whatever temperature that is, we need to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's
Much like
definitely-
Jason and Elizabeth, sometimes I just like to sit on the side of it and
You're such a dummy.
Put
Dude, why are you bringing that up, bro?
my
Why are you
paws in
bringing that up?
there.
Yeah, that's a screenshot you can do. What's wrong with this picture?
Oh man.
Jason
Oh.
rolling up his pants and putting his feet in a pool. Never happened. This
Oh,
is this is a different
Do you guys even have?
quantum
Do you guys even have?
universe.
Did you guys even have drinks back then? I don't think you did.
I don't know, man. It was just I can't even remember what that was. She was something happened at the hospital, and I felt that it was probably a good idea to roll our pants up and stick our feet in a pool.
What could make it? What
As
could
part
make
of a solution. I don't know what's
what
going
could
on
feel
here.
us better? Yes.
But
Oh.
listen, that's a man card violation. And speaking of that, I saw somebody doing it on the monitor at work. So get ready.
Look out for that.
And we're going to pull the man card ASAP.
Oh boy. Is it a grown person or more on the younger variety?
Grown.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, not good, man. Not
Well,
good.
I mean, what's worse? Dipping your feet in the pool or Spinelli wearing a rash guard to the pool?
Well, there's all kinds of problems with that. There's all kind. There's all kind.
Well,
Listen,
Spinelli's
the rash card's safe. It's a safe move.
well, Spinelli's
It's
the
a safe
kind of
move. Okay, you're super pale.
Totally. Yep.
So from a lighting standpoint, they have to put it on you,
That's
or
true.
you'll reflect way too much.
That's true.
Or they can't show you on camera. So you're gonna the next thing is you'll be in a full wetsuit.
Well,
The next time you're there.
That's right. Well, you know what? I also think Spinelli's the kind of dad that'll have like full on what is it called? Zinca? Do you remember that stuff?
Zinc. Yeah.
It's like a zinc nose, like you know
like
how
a pink or a blue or a turquoise.
just put it, just
they had
like
colors. Listen, I think we should start back with the comedy with you.
yeah.
I think you should be in a wetsuit and like snorkel gear in the Metro Court pool and get kicked out.
What else am I here for?
That's what I'm saying.
I should have a metal detector like along the pool.
Doing something. They should be always kicking you out of the pool.
That's a great idea.
Always kicking you out. You're like, hey, sir, you can't have a koozie in the pool. You can't drink in the pool, sir.
Oh, no glass in the pool.
Maybe you're inventing a way to drink underwater. I don't know.
That's an idea. Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, we have some dates coming up for our live show that we want to remind you guys about because the worst thing that we hear is, oh my God, you guys were in Tulsa. I didn't know. That makes us so sad.
Yes.
Because we like to think of ourselves as decent marketers. And so when the people that are actively looking for us can't find us. So if you go to stonecoldandthejackal.com, stonecoldandthejackal.com, click on tour/events, you will see our upcoming events, which are on July 19th. Saturday we'll be in Tempe, Arizona at the Improv. New club for us. We're very excited. Sunday, yes, that's Saturday, July 19th. Sunday, July 20th, we're in the Dallas area at the Addison Improv. Monday, the 21st, we're up in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Bricktown Comedy Club. There's a Bricktown in Kansas City. I'm sorry, in OKC, but this is in Tulsa, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tuesday, the 22nd, we're at the Funny Bone in Kansas City. Wednesday, the 23rd, we're at the Funny Bone in Des Moines. And Thursday, the 24th, we're at the Milwaukee Improv, just outside of Milwaukee in Brookfield, Wisconsin. We are looking to get out on the road in August. We're looking at some up the Midwest.
The Midwest route.
Yeah. We're thinking, maybe some Nashville, maybe some Cincinnati, maybe Louisville,
Columbus. We haven't done Louisville ever.
That's right. So we're looking into that. Those should be booked in the next week or so. So if you go to stonecoldandthejackal.com, get on our email list. It's free, and we only send you stuff when we have stuff to say. So we're not spamming you by any means, but it's a good way to make sure you're not missing out when we announce new dates. So
yes. And obviously we're going to post it on Instagram and Facebook, our Facebook page.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it, but stonecoldandthejackal.com for everything.
Yeah. But speaking of Facebook, we're having a really great time over there. We're talking about the show. We have some people working with us that really know what they're talking about. And the conversations that are happening over there are so fun.
There's watch parties over there. There's all types of great stuff going on our Facebook page. I'm excited about doing some content for it, quite
Yeah.
honestly. So
Yeah, dude,
and we'll figure out what that is, but we're gonna have fun.
there's really a cool buzz around the stuff that we're doing right now, and it's really cool. So if you're on Facebook, I know some people aren't, and that's okay. But if you're on Facebook, go over to our Stone Cold and the Jackal Facebook page and hang out. It's really fun. And as always, we're doing some fun stuff on Patreon. So thanks to all the people that are over there.
Yes,
And
thank you.
we have a Zoom. This is coming out on Wednesday, the 4th. We're doing Steve and I are doing a Zoom where you can be live on camera with us and answer questions and ask
we
questions.
do a live hang through our Patreon group every month, and we love it. And we just get to hang out and chill. It's almost like an appearance just on Zoom.
That's right. It's like a live Q&A, except it's in your living room.
And there might be some jokes in there. I don't know.
Us have a good time. Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, yes. I know, right?
Yeah. So that's over at patreon.com/Stone Cold and the Jackal. So thank you everybody for everything. We're having fun as always, and it's all due to you guys. So thank you.